Their home lay in the shadowy depths of the ocean, a realm untouched by light, where the currents twisted like serpents and the sea creatures danced to the rhythm of ancient mysteries. Phorcys, a primordial god of the sea, was often depicted with a long beard, his body covered in scales that glimmered like precious gems in the faintest light. He was known as the Old Man of the Sea, embodying the chaos and power of the deep waters. Ceto, his sister and consort, was equally fearsome, a goddess whose beauty was overshadowed by her terrifying nature. With her flowing hair resembling writhing sea serpents, she was the embodiment of the monstrous aspects of the ocean, creatures that lurked in the shadows, waiting to strike. Together, Phorcys and Ceto were the progenitors of many of the ocean's most fearsome offspring, a legacy of terror that would strike fear into the hearts of sailors and adventurers. Among their children were the Gorgons, including the infamous Medusa, and the Sphinx, creatures that would haunt the dreams of those who dared to cross their paths. It was said that the moment the sun dipped below the horizon, and the world was cloaked in twilight, the nightmares born from Phorcys and Ceto would rise from the depths. The pair ruled over the dark waters, and their influence extended beyond mere progeny. They were the guardians of the abyss, maintaining the delicate balance between the world of mortals and the untamed forces of the ocean. Fishermen whispered prayers to Phorcys, seeking his favor for a bountiful catch, while sailors paid homage to Ceto, hoping to avoid the monstrous horrors that roamed the deep. In a small coastal village, the locals spoke of a fearsome tempest that had swept through their waters. Whispers of Ceto's rage echoed through the streets, tales of a ship caught in the storm, its crew vanishing without a trace. The villagers knew well the legends that surrounded Phorcys and Ceto, and they were not foolish enough to anger the deities who ruled the ocean. One day, a young fisherman named Thales decided he would confront the legends. With courage ignited by youthful ambition, he set sail on a small vessel, determined to face whatever dwelled in the depths. As he navigated the tumultuous waters, the sun hung low in the sky, casting eerie shadows over the waves. With each cresting wave, his heart pounded in his chest like a drum, a battle cry against the fears that haunted his village. As twilight descended, Thales caught sight of a colossal figure rising from the depths, its scales shimmering in the fading light. It was Phorcys, his beard flowing like the currents, eyes gleaming with the wisdom of ages. Behind him lurked Ceto, her serpentine hair slithering in the water, exuding an aura of danger and allure. "Why do you intrude upon our domain, mortal?" Phorcys bellowed, his voice echoing like thunder across the waves. "I seek to understand," Thales replied, his voice steady despite the quaking of his heart. "I wish to learn of the depths, to know the truth of your power and your wrath." Ceto's laughter, a sound both beautiful and terrifying, rippled through the water. "Foolish child. The depths hold secrets that are not meant for mortal minds. They are tales of despair, of destruction and despair. What makes you believe you can comprehend such darkness?" Thales, undeterred by her words, replied, "I do not seek to conquer, but to learn. I wish to share the stories of your realm, to honor the power of the sea and the wisdom it holds." Phorcys and Ceto exchanged glances, intrigued by the young man's courage and sincerity. The old sea god's demeanor softened, and he beckoned Thales closer. "If you wish to understand the depths, you must first confront the terrors that dwell within. Only then can you share the truth." With that, Phorcys plunged into the water, creating whirlpools that drew Thales down into the abyss. The young fisherman found himself surrounded by darkness, the water thick with shadows and whispers of lost souls. Ceto guided him, her voice echoing through the currents, leading him to the secrets that lay hidden beneath the waves. For what felt like days, Thales explored the underworld of the ocean, witnessing the beauty and horror that existed side by side. He saw shimmering fish that sparkled like stars, but he also encountered the monstrous forms of the Gorgons, their eyes glinting with malice. Each encounter taught him a lesson, a story of the balance between creation and destruction. Finally, as he emerged from the depths, the surface of the sea glistening under the moonlight, Thales carried with him the knowledge of the abyss. He returned to his village, not as a conqueror, but as a messenger of the sea. He shared the tales of Phorcys and Ceto, stories of fear and respect, reminding his people that the ocean was a force to be revered, not merely conquered. As the years passed, the village thrived, guided by the wisdom of the depths. The tales of Phorcys and Ceto became woven into the fabric of their lives, a reminder of the power of the ocean and the respect it commanded. Each fisherman cast their nets with a silent prayer, honoring the deities who watched over them from the depths. And so, Phorcys and Ceto, the ancient guardians of the abyss, continued their eternal watch, their legacy woven into the very essence of the sea, where beauty and terror intertwined in an endless dance, an ode to the mysteries that lie beneath the surface.